Be careful, Lila. The warning came a second too late. Lila froze with the broken plate at her feet, her hands still lifted in the air as if she could somehow catch the accident after it had already happened. The room went quiet. For one terrible moment, she could hear only her own breathing and the tiny sound of porcelain settling against the kitchen floor. "I am so sorry," she said quickly. "I did not mean to." Sophie hurried over, but her voice stayed gentle. "It is okay. Don't worry. You can go outside. I will clean it up safely." Lila nodded, but the kindness only made her feel worse. She backed away from the kitchen with her heart sinking. She had been trying so hard to make a good impression. Now, on her very first visit to Max's family home, she had already broken something. Max followed her into the hallway. "Are you okay?" he asked. "I think I made a mistake. Maybe Sophie is upset with me." "She is not upset," Max said. "She just wants to clean the pieces safely. It was a small accident." Lila wanted to believe him. But everything in the house had felt mysterious from the moment she arrived. Earlier that afternoon, Max had brought her through the front gate with a bright, nervous smile. "I want to introduce you to my family today," he had said. "I am really nervous," Lila admitted. "I hope everything is perfect." "Don't worry," Max told her. "They will like you." When they reached the house, Lila paused at the doorway. It looked warm and peaceful, with soft curtains, flowers near the window, and the smell of dinner drifting through the air. Inside, Max's family had been preparing for her arrival. "Everything must be perfect for Lila," his mother said. "Yes," Sophie replied. "She is important to us, and she is special to Max." "Do you think she will like us?" "We just need to be polite." "I hope nothing goes wrong today." "She will feel welcome here." But Lila did not hear the love behind those words. She only saw people whispering, glancing toward the door, and suddenly growing quiet whenever she came close. When Max led her inside, everyone smiled at once. "Welcome, Lila," his mother said. "Come in." "Thank you," Lila said, holding out a small bouquet and a gift bag. "I am happy to be here. This is a small gift for you." "Oh, you did not need to do this," his mother said warmly. Then she turned to Max. "Take Lila to her room and let her rest. Come down for dinner after that." "Okay, Mom," Max said. As they walked upstairs, Lila glanced back. The family immediately leaned toward one another and started whispering again. "Are they talking about me?" Lila asked softly. "No, don't worry. I think Sophie does not like me. She likes you a lot. You are just nervous?" "My sister is very kind." Lila tried to smile. "She will love the flowers, right?" "Yes," Max said, "especially the pink ones." For a little while, she almost relaxed.
But dinner made her nervous all over again.
At the table, everyone seemed too polite, too careful, too interested in every answer she gave. "Please, sit here, Lila." "Thank you. Everything looks amazing." "Do you like spicy food?" "Yes." "A little." "Do you eat meat often?" "Yes, I do." Sophie smiled across the table. She is very polite. Max's mother nodded. And very sweet. Max leaned closer to Lila. Don't be nervous. I am trying, she whispered. Across the table, Sophie and the others kept exchanging small looks. Max looked so serious today, Sophie joked. I am just focused, Max said. Lila saw the glances and heard the whispering and felt herself shrinking in the chair. Maybe I do not fit here, she thought. Max must have seen it on her face because he reached for her hand under the table. That is not true, he whispered. They are just excited. I do not understand yet. They really like you? You are safe here. Lila looked at him for a long moment. I want to believe that after dinner. Everyone moved toward the living room. I will stay and clean up, Sophie said. Let me help you. Please, Lila offered at once. Sophie smiled. Yes, thank you. Just put the plates here. Okay, I will try. That was when the plate slipped from her fingers. Now, standing in the hallway after the accident, Lila felt certain she had ruined the evening. You are still welcome here, Max said. I want to believe that. She said, I will try. A few minutes later, the house went strangely quiet. Max, Sophie Lila called from the hall. Where is everyone? No one answered. She walked toward the living room, her steps slow. Please, someone answer me. Then she saw a soft light glowing from the room ahead. Her heart jumped. What is that light? She pushed the door open. Happy birthday, Lila. The room exploded with warm voices, candles, balloons, and laughter. A birthday cake sat in the center of the table. Everyone began singing for her. Lila covered her mouth. Oh my gosh! I thought I did not know. Tears filled her eyes. Max's mother smiled at her. Happy birthday, Lila. We wish you to become happier and more beautiful every day. Thank you, Lila whispered, laughing through her tears. Thank you all so much. Sophie hugged her. You are part of our family now. Lila looked around the room again. Finally, Emily understanding every whisper, every secret glance, every sudden silence. They had not been judging her. They had been preparing a surprise. This is the best surprise, she said. Welcome to your first birthday with us, Max said.
Now let's blow out the candles.
Lila closed her eyes in front of the glowing cake. I wish to stay here forever, she thought. Then she blew out the candles, and everyone cheered. You did it, Lila. Happy birthday. Max leaned close and said, You already belong here. For the first time that day, Lila truly smiled. I feel like I am home now.
This is just the beginning, he said.
Later, when the party grew softer and the candles had burned low, Lila turned to Max's family with an embarrassed little laugh. Do you maybe not like me? His mother blinked in surprise. Why would you think that, well, we love you, Lila, but I thought I did something wrong? Sophie laughed gently. We were just preparing a surprise for you. A surprise for me. You really thought we did not like you? Sophie asked. I was just nervous. We like you a lot, Sophie said, and you are family now. Lila wiped her tears. Thank you. I feel silly now. Max squeezed her hand. You finally understand. You were just too worried. When it got late, Lila stood by the door. I should go now. Let me take you home.
Max said.
Thank you for today. Everyone, we are happy you came,
His mother said. Come back anytime, Lila.
I will. Thank you. See you soon, Lila. Bye, Lila. Outside. The night air was cool, and the sea was close enough for them to hear the waves. Did you enjoy today? Max asked. Yes, she said. Very much. Let's go for a walk by the sea. Okay. They walked along the quiet path until Max suddenly stopped.
Lila turned confused.
Max, what are you doing?
Stand up. But he was already down on one knee.
Lila, he said, his voice trembling, will you marry me? Lila stared at him, tears rising again. Yes, she said. Yes, I will. Max laughed in relief and slipped the ring onto her finger. I will always protect you. This feels like a dream. It is our reality now. Behind them, lights suddenly came on. Sophie, his parents, and their friends stepped out from hiding, cheering, and laughing. Everything was ready. Sophie said, that was perfect timing. Someone added, we did it. Everyone high-fived, while Lila laughed and cried at the same time. I hope Lila will remember this forever, Sophie said. Max looked at Lila and smiled. I think she will. The wedding was set for the next day. Everyone wanted it to be perfect. Lila was excited. Max was excited. The whole family was excited. One more day. Max said, the night before the wedding, I cannot believe it. That evening, Sophie called him in a panic. Max, can you help me with something urgently right now? Is it really urgent? Yes, very urgent. Okay, I will go. Where are we going? Just trust me. Max followed her. But after a while,
He looked out the window and frowned.
this does not look right. Almost there. Sophie said, wait, this is not your house. No, it is not. I do not understand. Where are we? The door opened. Surprise! Bachelor party. We got you. Max froze. No way. You guys tricked me. His friends burst into laughter. You needed a real bachelor party? Jack said. Max shook his head, trying not to laugh.
I cannot believe this.
Come on, Toby said. Let's have fun. Okay, Max said at last. Let's have fun. The room was filled with food, drinks, decorations, and music. Everyone raised a glass. To Max and Lila, Jack said. To Max and Lila. Everyone repeated. Thank you, everyone, Max said. Tomorrow is the big day. I am ready, but please do not tell embarrassing stories. That only made his friends laugh harder. Does anyone remember the rose incident? Toby asked. No, Max said immediately. Do not talk about that. Max watched too many romance movies and turned into a full romantic hero. Jack said he bought 100 pink roses for Lila. That sounds sweet.
Someone said.
It was sweet. Toby replied, except he sent them to the wrong address. Everyone roared with laughter. Max covered his face. Please stop. He sent them to an 82-year-old lady at the end of the street, Jack continued. She thought Max was proposing to her. No way,
someone said.
She even chased him down the street.
Max groaned. It was just a misunderstanding. That is why Lila loves you, Toby said. You are romantic, but never in a normal way. I am going to regret this party, Max said. The stories continued. So where did you first meet Lila? Jack asked. Max smiled. It was unexpected.
I saw her at the gym training. I tried to impress her. I thought I looked cool. Then I tried to lift a weight and nothing moved.
The room exploded again. Seriously, he stayed there acting like it was normal, Toby said, for 15 minutes. Max pointed at him. That is not true. It is very true. Lila asked, do you need help? And Max said, no, I am just thinking about life. That is not normal, Jack said. Max sighed. The worst part is that she saw everything. She was the first one who helped me. That is why she is special. So Max did not impress Lila with strength. Toby said he impressed her with disasters. Everyone laughed again. But Max's smile turned softer. Maybe, he said. But somehow it worked. Then Toby stood up with a card in his hand. Speaking of Max's love story, there is a secret everyone should know. Toby, do not start this. Max prepared a confession speech. The room cheered. 3 pages long, Toby said. No way. He practiced for a whole week. Every day in front of the mirror, he planned to walk up calmly and deliver the perfect speech. It sounds like a movie, Jack said. But when the moment came, Toby continued. He forgot everything. He was sweating red like a tomato, and all he managed to say was, "Hi, Lila." Then he ran away. Max threw a napkin at him. It was not that bad. And somehow Toby said, Lila still said yes.
That is real love.
Max smiled into his drink. I guess I was lucky. Next round, Jack said. Max narrowed his eyes. What is that? Jack lifted a sheet of paper. Lila sent us special questions the groom must answer. Max froze. I knew this was a bad idea. First question. Jack said, what is Lila's favorite food? Pizza, Max said confidently. Wrong. Pasta. Pasta. Correct. After panic. Jack said, she eats pizza all the time, but it is not her favorite. Second question, what is Lila's favorite color? Blue, Max said. Wrong again. No,
Not even close.
not even close. It is lavender.
Max winced.
Third question. Toby said, what does Lila hate the most? Spiders. Wrong. She hates Max leaving wet towels on the bed. Everyone shouted with laughter. Wait, Max said. She really wrote that. Original answer. Jack said, waving the paper, this is your biggest marriage problem. Tomorrow you get married and tonight everyone knows about the tiles. I cannot believe this. Lila added, Toby said if Max answers wrong, remind him to fix the towel problem before marriage. That is Lila's revenge, Max said, laughing despite himself. Last question, Jack said. I do not like that smile. If Lila were stuck on a deserted island with Max, what would she bring? Easy, Max said. A survival knife. That would make sense, Toby said.
But no, according to Lila, she would bring someone else.
The whole room screamed with laughter. No way, Max said. Because, with only Max, Jack read aloud, we might starve before finding food. Hey, I can survive just fine. Like the Tier V remote incident. Toby asked you had to call for help. Or when your phone was in your pocket and you could not find it, Jack added. Okay, Max said. I get it. Good news is Lila still said yes. Love is truly blind, Toby said. I am never surviving this party, Max said. Then, the lights dimmed and old photos and videos of Max began playing on a screen. What is happening? Masked? Is this part of the party? A childhood photo appeared first. Look at that hair. Jack said, please do not zoom in. Max groaned. First day of school mission, Toby said. Classic Max moment. Everyone laughed. But the mood slowly changed as the pictures moved through the years. Max as a boy. Max as a teenager. Max standing alone in family photos, looking brave even when he was clearly tired. Sophie watched from the side, her eyes soft. Time really flies, she said. Yeah, Max replied quietly.
You carried a lot alone.
Max looked down. I did not know any other way. Then, a photo of Max and Lila appeared. They were smiling together, simple and happy. And then she appeared. Sophie said, she gave you a home. The room grew quiet. They look perfect together. Jack whispered. Max's eyes turned red. I was so nervous that day, afraid she would say no, and she said yes. Sophie put a hand on his shoulder. You did not just grow up, Max. You survived. I did not do it alone, he said. We know she really loves you, Sophie told him.
And everyone here loves you.
Max nodded. I know, and I love her very much too. By the end of the night, Max was emotional, happy, and far less steady than he wanted to admit. I am completely fine, he insisted. No, you are not. Jack said, I am calling you a taxi. Who said that? I am very professional. You are drunk, Toby said. I am not drunk. You cannot even stand straight. Sit down. When the taxi arrived, the driver asked, Where do you live, sir? Max leaned back, smiling dreamily. My home is where she is. The driver paused. Sir, I need an address.
That is the address.
Jack stepped in. Take him to Maple Hotel. Got it, the driver said. Max sighed happily. She is my home. Romantic drunk, Toby muttered. A few minutes later, Max leaned toward the driver. Tomorrow I get married to Lila. Congratulations, sir. Do, Lila. No, I do not.
You should. Why should I know her?
Because she is amazing. The driver smiled to himself. What a strange but lovely guy. When they reached Maple Hotel, the driver asked, "There are 2 branches, sir. Inner city or outer city?" Max, half asleep, mumbled, "Maple Hotel, outer city."
That is quite far.
Max did not answer. The driver shrugged and took him there. At the desk, Max barely kept his eyes open. "I would like a room, please." "Of course, sir. Here is your key." He fell asleep almost immediately. The next morning, Max opened his eyes and stared at the unfamiliar ceiling. For one peaceful second, he remembered nothing.
Then everything hit him at once.
Oh, no. Oh my God. It is my wedding day. He jumped out of bed, looking around the room. Where are my clothes? Why is there nothing of mine here? Where is this place? He ran downstairs. "Excuse me," he asked the receptionist.
Can you tell me where I am?
"This is Maple Hotel in the suburbs, sir."
The outer city branch.
Max felt the blood leave his face. Outer city. He sprinted outside. Taxi.
Taxi.
No cars stopped. He checked his phone. The battery was dead. How did I get it wrong? I said outer city.
Why did I say outer city? I need to get back fast.
He ran down the street. Still in yesterday's clothes, hair messy, jacket half buttoned. He tried to take a shortcut and got tangled while climbing over a low fence near a small courtyard. "This is not happening," he muttered. A woman nearby looked up. "Are you okay, sir?" "I am fine, just a little stuck." "Taxi, taxi." "No, wait, stop." The taxi drove away. Max groaned. "I lost it." Then he heard a small sound above him. A cat was trapped on a tree branch. "Hello?" a child called. "Are you stuck up there?" Max looked at the time on a public clock and wanted to scream, "I am already late. I cannot leave it there." He climbed carefully up the tree. "Hold on," he said softly. "I am coming. Do not be scared. I just want to help you." The cat edged away. "No, stay there. Come here slowly. I have got you." Finally, he reached it and held it safely against his chest. "It is okay. You are safe now. It is over." He climbed down and handed the cat to its owner. "Is this your cat?" "Mimi," the girl cried. "You are safe now."
Do not climb too high next time.
The girl's mother bowed gratefully. "Thank you, sir, for saving my cat." "You are welcome," Max said, already running again. "Oh no, I am late." He reached the train station, panting. "One ticket to the city, please." "I am sorry, sir." The clerk said, "The last train to the city already left. The next one is at 4 p.m. 4 p.m.
This is bad, really bad.
Behind him, a man called out, "Do you need a ride to the city?" Max turned. It was the cat owner's father. "It is you?" "Yes, it is me. You saved my daughter's cat. Is something urgent waiting for you in the city?" "Yes," Max said. "My wedding. I have to get there." The man looked at him once and understood everything. "You look like you are running out of time." "If I do not make it, I will regret it forever." Then
Get in.
For a while, Max thought luck had finally turned around, but halfway down the road, the car coughed and slowed. Something is wrong with the engine, the man said. Max looked at the empty road ahead. I cannot stay here. I am really in a hurry. I am sorry. I will help push it. Together, they pushed the car to the side of the road. Max's shoes slipped. His hands got dirty. His shirt wrinkled. But the car would not move properly. For one dark moment, he bent over with his hands on his knees. Maybe I should just cancel everything, he thought. Then he shook his head. No. Today is the day I have been waiting for. I cannot give up. Not now. He noticed a bicycle leaning against a fence. Can I borrow this? He asked the man. It is urgent. The man nodded. Take it. Hope you make it in time.
Thank you.
Max pedaled as hard as he could. Lila, please wait for me. I have to make it. After several blocks, the bicycle chain snapped. Max stared at it in disbelief. Of course this would happen. He abandoned then the bicycle and kept running until he found a young delivery rider with a motorbike. Can you help me get to the city? Max asked. It is urgent. The rider looked at his ruined clothes and wild expression. Put this helmet on. Get on! They sped forward. But traffic soon locked the road. I need a shortcut, Max said. The rider looked at the crowd ahead. This road should be faster. They turned down a side street and found themselves in the middle of a city marathon. Crowds lined the road, cheering loudly. The marathon has officially started. An announcer shouted, Good luck to all runners. Max stared. This city really loves festivals. The motorbike could go no farther. I have to run, Max said. Good luck, Mr. Max. Max ran into the stream of runners, clutching the helmet for a few steps before dropping it off with a volunteer. I have to get there on time, he panted. I cannot miss this wedding. The crowd saw a man in messy formal clothes sprinting faster than everyone else and went wild. Who is that guy? He is really fast. Go!
Go, guy.
Max had no idea what was happening. He only saw the city ahead and imagined Lila waiting. Just a little farther, he told himself. Then, a runner beside him stumbled and fell, grabbing his ankle. Max stopped at once. Are you? Okay, can you stand up? I cannot finish, the runner groaned. My leg hurts too much. Do not worry. Let me help you sit on the sidewalk. The crowd cheered even louder. This is incredible. The announcer shouted. He is still leading even while helping another runner. Leading, Max muttered. Leading what? He helped the runner safely to the side, then sprinted again. Somehow, still confused and desperate, Max crossed the finish line first. A huge cheer burst around him. Congratulations. You are the champion? Champion.
Me.
Someone pushed a trophy into his hands. This trophy belongs to you. Thank you, Max said. Breathless, I think. The injured runner reached him with help from volunteers. Thank you for helping me. I will never forget it. Max suddenly remembered. Wait, the wedding. He ran off with the trophy still in his hand. Where are you going? The announcer shouted. You forgot the prize money? Max stopped for half a second. How much is it? A lot. Still, not enough time. He kept running. Reporters chased after him. Champion, please wait. We just want a short interview. This is bad. Max said, maybe this trophy is not mine. I have to get away. I cannot get arrested today. He ducked around corners, slipped through a crowd, hid behind a delivery truck, and finally escaped the cameras. No cameras, no reporters, he breathed. Finally, then, he looked ahead and saw the hotel where his wedding was supposed to be held. I found it. This is the right place. I made it. Everything will be okay now. Time for the wedding. Nothing can go wrong now. He ran inside and leaned against the front desk. Good morning, sir, the receptionist said. How may I help you? My wedding is about to start. Which ballroom is it in? My name is Max. The receptionist checked the screen. Her smile faded. Sir, your wedding is no longer here. Max stared at her. What? What do you mean? The venue was changed yesterday. The wedding was moved to another restaurant. We tried to contact you many times. Yesterday. Since yesterday. Yes, sir. Max closed his eyes. You have to be kidding me. I ran across the whole city for the wrong place. Where is the new restaurant? Please tell me. She printed the address. It is on the other side of the city?
Even by car, it takes about 30 minutes.
No. This cannot be happening. At that moment, someone at the desk handed him a charger. He managed to turn his phone on just long enough to call Toby. Hello, Max. Where are you? The ceremony is about to start. Everyone is waiting for you. Toby, listen. I went to the wrong place. I am coming now. What, Max? Where? The phone died again. Max stared at the black screen. No battery. Right now. He ran back outside. Taxi, please stop. A taxi pulled over. Max climbed in and shoved the paper forward. Please take me here as fast as possible. It is very important. The driver looked at him in the mirror and blinked. Wait, is that really you? Max frowned. Have we met before? Of course. I am the runner you helped in the marathon. The doctors checked me. I am doing much better now. It is, you, Max said. What a coincidence. The driver smiled. You look exhausted. Something must be wrong. Today is my wedding day, Max said, and I am late. The venue changed. I went to the wrong place. The driver sat up straighter. Then hold on tight. Let me help you this time. Most drivers do not know these roads. For the first time all morning, Max felt hope. You are amazing. Maybe things are getting better. Maybe I can still make it. Then the taxi stopped. Ahead. The road was blocked. That is not good, the driver said. He stepped out to check and came back with a grim face. Emergency repairs. They closed the whole area. I really wanted to help you. But this is as far as I can go. Max looked toward the distant street signs.
The restaurant was close, but not close enough.
I understand. Thank you anyway. The driver called after him. Max, wait. You helped me finish my race. Now go finish yours. Max nodded. Thank you for everything. Go. I know you can make it. Max ran again. His legs burned. His lungs hurt.
His shoes were ruined. His hair was a disaster.
Mud splashed up his trousers as he crossed a construction area. A worker moved a bucket at the wrong time, and dirty water splashed across his vest. I am so sorry, the worker cried. It is okay, Max gasped. No time. Just keep going. He reached another street and stepped straight into a muddy puddle. Seriously, again, when he caught sight of himself in a shop window, he stopped. He looked terrible. Absolutely terrible. His vest was stained. His hair was wild. His face was tired. His shoes were covered in mud. He did not look like a groom. He looked like a man who had lost a fight with the entire city. For the first time that day, his courage broke. Maybe I should stop. He whispered, I am late. I ruined everything. How can I go there like this? What if she is disappointed? What if I failed her? While Max stood only a short distance away from the restaurant, the wedding hall was growing restless. Everything looked beautiful. White flowers framed the aisle. Soft music filled the room. Lila stood in her wedding dress, trying to smile while checking the door again and again. The groom should be here. By now, someone whispered. The ceremony is running late. Maybe he is stuck in traffic, Sophie said quickly. Maybe that is all. Lila looked at her phone. No messages, no calls. His phone may be dead, she said. He will be here soon.
But the whispers grew heavier.
Where is the groom? I think we cannot reach him. This is getting strange. If he wanted this wedding, why is he not here? Did he change his mind?
Did he run away?
Lila closed her eyes. No, I do not believe that. Max is not that kind of person. She remembered him bringing her dinner after driving for hours. She remembered him staying awake all night when she was sick. She remembered him making her laugh whenever she felt small. He might forget his wallet. He might forget his phone. He might get into trouble everywhere he went.
But he would never break a promise.
Sophie sat beside her. Lila, can I sit with you? Yes, please. I know you are worried, Sophie said, but please do not lose hope.
Max is probably stuck somewhere.
Knowing him, he is fighting his way here. Right now, my brother is many things, but he is not someone who breaks promises. Lila looked at her with wet eyes. Do you really think so? I know. He could not stop talking about today. He was so excited. Trust him a little longer. He will come. Lila took a shaking breath. Okay, I will wait. The family asked the guests to wait a little longer. Some people were kind, some were impatient. Some whispered things that hurt. I do not think he is coming. Waiting is pointless. I feel bad for the bride. Lila tried calling him again. The number you have dialed is unavailable. Come on, Max, she whispered. Please answer. Meanwhile, just outside the final streets, an older man saw Max standing in front of the shop window. Max, is that you? Max turned and recognized him. It was the man who had given him a ride after the cat rescue. You are the young man he drove this morning. Right? What happened to you? Nothing, Max said. I am just tired. The man studied him. I do not think it is just that are you giving up? Max looked down at himself. Look at me. I am covered in mud. My clothes are ruined. My hair is a mess. I do not even look like a groom anymore. I cannot face her like this. I do not want Lila to see me this way.
The man laughed.
Max stared. Why are you laughing? Because I do not understand you, the man said. This morning, you were the most determined person I had ever seen. You kept checking the time. You kept asking for directions. You could not stop talking about your wedding. Then, all these crazy things happened, and you never quit. But now, when the venue is right there, you want to stop. Max was silent. You already walked 99 steps. The man said, why stop at the last one? 99 steps, Max repeated. The last step is Lila. Max
Looked toward the restaurant, where the white flowers were barely visible through the glass doors.
Lila, her smile, her faith in him. He took a deep breath. I cannot give up here. Can you help me with something?
Of course.
Can I borrow your phone? Mine ran out of battery. The man handed it over. Max called Sophie. Hello?
Who is this?
Sophie. Max.
Finally,
Where are you? It is a long story, but I need your help now. I need a new vest. Can you help me? Yes.
of course.
Where are you? Near the restaurant. I promised her I would be there. Stay there. I am coming. The old man drove Max the last short distance, and Sophie rushed out with a clean vest. Max, she said, looking him up and down. What happened? It is a long story. We need to hurry. Follow me, she said. Yes, boss. Max turned back to the older man. Thank you. You already knew the answer, the man said. I only reminded you. I will never forget today. Me neither. You were never alone. Max changed quickly, cleaned himself as best he could, and ran to the hall. Inside, Lila had finally lowered her head. Her father stood beside her, heartbroken. Maybe, someone whispered, he is not coming. Lila's lips trembled. If he is still not here soon, maybe we should cancel the ceremony. I am sorry. I cannot do this anymore. Then someone near the entrance gasped. Wait!
Is that him?
The doors opened. Max stepped inside, breathless, shaken, and still not perfectly clean, but standing. Lila, he called.
I am here.
Lila turned. Max. Then she ran to him. You came, she cried. You really came. I told you I would be here. The room burst into applause. Thank goodness he made it. Welcome back, groom. Better late than never. The efficient smiled with relief. Well, it seems we are still on time. Then let us begin. The ceremony started at last. Lila walked down the aisle again, this time with her eyes fixed on Max. The whispers were gone. The fear was gone. Every step felt like an answer. Max bowed his head to her father. I am sorry. Her father looked at him for a long moment. You are here now. Take good care of her. She is precious to us. I promise, Max said. With all my heart. Lila reached him. You made it, she whispered. For you, he said. Always. I love you. I love you too. When it was time for the rings, Sophie carried them carefully, whispering to herself, Be careful. I know. For one terrifying second, the ring box slipped. Sophie caught it just in time. The whole hall gasped, then laughed and applauded. That was close. Sophie said, Mission complete. Max and Lila faced each other. I cannot believe this moment is here, Max said. Neither can I, Lila replied. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for coming back to me. I always will. He placed the ring on her finger. With this ring, I choose you forever. Lila smiled through tears and placed the ring on his finger. With this ring, I choose you too. The officiant raised his voice. From this moment on, you are husband and wife. The hall erupted. Max and Lila kissed while everyone cheered. What a day, Jack said. The craziest day ever. Toby replied, but they made it together. The celebration finally began. Glasses were raised. Music played. People laughed about the impossible morning, the wrong hotel, the marathon trophy, the muddy clothes, and the groom who somehow crossed half the city to keep one promise. Max stood with Lily in front of their family and friends. Thank you all for being here today, he said.
Thank you for celebrating with us.
Lila smiled. To our family. Everyone lifted a glass. To Max and Lila. To the happy couple. A lifetime of happiness. Later, Max took Lila's hand. There is someone I want to thank. Someone, she asked. Do I know him? You will soon. He brought her to the older man who had helped him when he almost gave up, the runner who had driven him when the roads were blocked, and the family whose cat he had rescued. He called them all into the wedding hall. Family photo time. Sophie announced, Everyone please gather here. Max looked toward the people who had helped him. Wait, there are a few more people. Come join us. All of you.
They hesitated.
Are you sure? Absolutely, Lila said. Soon the photo was crowded, messy, and perfect. Family, friends, strangers, rescuers, runners, drivers, and one very lucky groom all squeezed together while everyone laughed. This is getting crowded. Jack said, That is the fun part. Sophie replied. Max stood beside Lila, finally breathing normally. Try not to disappear again, Toby teased. Right, Max said. I will try. Lila leaned closer to him. We almost had a heart attack. I was lucky, Max said. We both? were. He looked around at every person in the frame. We did not get here alone. That is true, Lila said. The photographer lifted the camera.
Everyone look here.
Just before the flash, Max looked at Lila and understood something he would never forget. He had run through the wrong hotel, the empty station, the broken car, the city marathon, the blocked road, the mud, the doubt, and the fear of being too late. But the real destination had never been the building, the ballroom, or even the ceremony. It was the person waiting for him at the end of the journey. And because Lila waited, because Max did not give up, because so many people helped him take the next step when he thought he could not, they found their way back to each other. Life's greatest destination is not winning a race, reaching a place, or looking perfect when you arrive. It is the person who still believes in you when the road becomes impossible